this is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. Another month, another mystery box unboxing. It does seem like Diamond Art Club is doing these mystery boxes monthly at the moment, which on the one hand, if you're a mystery box fan like me, is quite exciting. On the other hand, I do not think I'm going to be able to keep up with this and keep buying them every month. But I kind of feel like until I get burned one time, I want to try and stick it out as long as I can because I do really enjoy them. So this month's mystery box offering, they had a pool of 7 never before seen kits, one of which was a mystery kit. So they did not guarantee a mystery kit this time like they have the past couple of times. I did buy 2 boxes. I've done that the past couple of times because it's just given me a much better chance of getting what I want from the box. And then I'm always happy to pass on what I don't want for kind of the price I paid. I feel like that was a little controversial this time around. I wasn't entirely sure whether I wanted to put up this video because the mystery box did sell out very, very quickly. And I know that there were some people who were, you know, understandably upset that they didn't get it. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do going forwards. I feel like probably things will hopefully be better next time they do one, because there was a lot of feedback after this one sold out quickly. I suspect the limit will not be 3 boxes per person next time. I don't know. Anyway, so I do know what I've got. I'm just going to put that out there now because it's currently Saturday. My box came yesterday and I had all the best intentions of not looking until I opened my box. And then I heaved it onto the table just to get it out the way until I could film. And there was a little packing note on the outside of the box which told me exactly what was in there. So then the cat was out of the bag, and then I did not have a chance to film yesterday anyway because of various crazy things going on involving a poorly cat and a lost trumpet. I'm not going to go into it. It was stressful. But anyway, I thought I would take a look at them today. I'm pretty happy with my box and I got a lot of what I wanted. And the ones that I am not sure about have got loving homes elsewhere, but I have permission to still take a look at them. So what I'm going to do, as I typically do in these videos, is just take a really brief casual look at the 4 never before seen kits that were in my 2 mystery boxes. I'm not going to open up the, as they call them, the surprise kits, the stock kits. I'll show you what they are. Yeah, that's probably enough waffle. Let's crack on. So the first of my never before seen kits is Crafty Cat by Bridget Dashwood. This one I was very pleased with. True to form, I knew what was in the boxes. I was stalking all the posts in Diamond Art Club's group. I am not patient about these things, but also I feel like it's really helpful to get what you want in the end if you have to do swaps and things, if you know more what's out there. Got to be strategic with these things. So this is Crafty Cat. My husband looked at me and was like, really? Crafty Cat? Like you on Etsy? But I'm actually Crafting Cat UK on Etsy because Crafty Cat was taken. So, you know, shows how much he listens. But yeah, this one is adorable. I'm looking forward to taking a look at this one. And then I did get the mystery kit, which is great because I love mystery kits. And that is a big part of why I have been going gung-ho for these boxes the last few months. I know what the image is. It's really cool. It's, I don't know, would I have bought it? I think I would have strongly considered buying it if it was just a normal release, which is my kind of benchmark for whether it's, you know, a good deal in the mystery box, because that means it's definitely worthwhile getting at a reduced price, because this works out at about £42 per kit for me. The mystery box overall was, I think it was like £124 for the 3 kits this time. So yeah, happy with that. Then the next one is one of my surprise kits. This is special delivery by Richard Lorenz. So I am not mad about this at all because, as you may well know, I am a massive Richard Lorenz fan. But as a result, I do already have this kit. So I'll be destashing this one. But, you know, it's not like it's a dud kit. It's a great pick for me. The next one out of the box is another of my never before seen kits. This is Honey Booze by Catsdiamondpainting. This is the only round drill kit in my box, and it's also a bit smaller than the other ones. The last of my never before seen kits is Phoenix by the same artist, Catsdiamondpainting. And then the very last kit in my box is my Ever Surprise kit, and that is A Saviour is Born by Donna Gelsinger, which again, it's a very pretty image. Not one that I will do, so that will be a destash for me, but that is fine. So let me put the surprise kits back out of the way. And these are the 4 that we're going to have a quick look at today. So, they're kind of stuck on the table. The table needs sanding down. It's got that kind of sticky varnish feel to it, however much I scrubbed it. Anyways, these 2, very happy with. I'm going to keep them. These 2 have got loving new homes just because they're ones I didn't feel like I would get to. They're not quite as much my sort of thing. And there was one other kit that I was really hoping to get from the mystery boxes, which is called Sweet Summertime by Donna Gelsinger, but I have managed to buy that on destash. So overall, another successful mystery box experience for me. And I also think objectively they were good boxes this time. Like, every kit that was in there, I have seen some people really wanting to track it down. There weren't any like dud kits, or it wasn't like there was one kit that was super duper popular above everything else and then the rest were less exciting by comparison. I don't know. Anyways, I will look at the mystery kit last so that anyone who doesn't want spoilers can skip away at that point. And let's take a look at these. I guess I'm just gonna sort of do these in any old order. So let's do Phoenix first. And I may have already said this, but just to confirm, although a couple of these do have new homes that they're going to, I have got permission from the people that are buying them to open them up and take a look. And I'm still going to send them to them complete. They'll just have been opened. So I'm kind of, if I'm honest, hoping that I don't get black or gold cards in these. Okay. So this is a 65 by 65 centimeter square painting. It has got 80 colors, which it's always funny. I mean, this is a really bright, colorful piece, but you look at it and there's some quite dominant colors. So it's always funny to me when a kit like that has, you know, 80 colors or more. There's 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust diamonds. And let's see what it looks like. Hoping I don't fall in love with these. I mean, I think, as is often the case, I probably will like them more when I look at them in person, but I'm standing strong anyway. A, because it's already sold, but B, because I have been buying far too many diamond paintings so far this year, and I cannot be keeping kits that I'm not sure about. There's already a massive amount of kits in my house that I absolutely love and know I want to get to one day without keeping ones I'm not sure about. So this one has a bronze card, and let's take a little look at sticky labels. Oh, look at those colors. So pretty. And there's the 3 ABs and the 3 fairy dust. I'm not getting all the drills out to go through them. You may already know I don't do that with personal unboxings, and particularly in this case where it's going to a new home. But yeah, I'll see if I can spot any through the packaging. But yeah, it's a gorgeous color palette, let's face it. If I was going to sway on any of them, it probably would be this one. But yeah, I just don't feel like I need this one in my stash. But very pretty painting. This whole video, I'm not going to be lingering on these too long because the heat has arrived in the UK. I'm filming largely in the dark, just with light shining down on me, because UK houses are built to conserve heat in cold weather. So the only way to try and keep the house cool when the weather gets hot is to try to not allow the heat in. So like all the curtains are drawn, the windows are shut at this point in the day. It's a little bit like an oven. Right, look at those drills. Wowzers, this is going to be fun to work on, isn't it? There is a pink AB there and an orange AB, so quite big bags of some of these special drills. There is an orange fairy dust. Actually, there's 2 bags of that one. Can I spot any others? I think the others are more tucked away or possibly in smaller bags, so they're just harder to spot. But yeah, some nice big bags of at least 3 of those special drills. And let's take a look. I think this one's going to have a fair bit of confetti, probably some line blocking, but it's not going to be the fastest moving painting. Okay, here it is. Oh, it's a beauty. Really pretty. Oh, I do, like I say, I always try and judge the quality of these mystery boxes, not just by what I personally like, but like you can look at a painting and know it's a good choice, and a lot of people are going to like it without it being your personal taste. And that's what I'm trying to explain about this box is I think every kit that's in there is going to hit the spot for someone. I'm trying to think which ones I didn't get. There was a mermaid kit by Januszka. There was the Sweet Summertime one by Donna Gelsinger that I bought elsewhere, which if I remember, I'll try and put a picture up on the screen now so you can see the one that I wanted most of all and managed to track down. And what was the last one? Oh, there was an Eau Claire Studios one, which was also pretty. It was a bit like Yume-esque in style. So yeah. Wowzers. This is going to be an absolute riot of colour. I really do think the person who has bought this is going to have a lot of fun completing it. And yeah, I absolutely could have enjoyed working on this. I just need to be honest with myself that it's not one I would get to anytime soon, and therefore, you know, that's got to be the bar for whether I keep a kit. I say that as though I'm going to get to all the ones that I am keeping soon, but you know what I mean. They're definitely in there in the queue at some point down the line. It's a juggling act at this point. I can see that pink AB bag that I saw is quite a lot around here, and then up around the top of the Phoenix, a little bit down there as well. And then it was an orange fairy dust I saw a lot of, wasn't it? So there's a blue AB that I didn't spot. But I do see that around here and a little bit over there. There's definitely less of that one. The orange AB that I spotted, that is worked through all of this gorgeous fiery patch around here and up there as well. And then the orange fairy dust, that is in the same sort of places but in greater quantities. Going to be loads of that one. This is going to be a really, really visually effective diamond painting, I think, when done. There's a blue fairy dust up there in the Phoenix, and there is a like pinky coloured one which is also up around here. So yeah, it's the kind of painting you'd expect to have a fair bit of special drill action, I guess. And true to form, that is what has been done. Looks like a really nice render. Yeah, it's a lovely painting. Let's move on. Okay, next up is Honey Booze. I've already taken the cover off. So yeah, I've noticed this trend, but it's probably not unexpected because round kits do tend to be like medium or small most of the time. But yeah, a lot of these mystery boxes, if there's a round kit, it's going to be a medium size one. The square kits that often do come in medium sizes, like they tend to be large ones in these mystery kits. I don't know why, maybe it's just a reflection of the proportion of kits that are big and beastie. But yeah, in terms of pure value of the box, like if you're comparing what these kits would cost if they came out as new releases and you were paying usual individual kit prices, then this would be a lower value kit. But because of the exclusivity of the mystery boxes, the fact that we don't expect these kits to be available at any other point, that doesn't really hold, and you typically see people reselling them based on, well, demand for them. So yeah, I don't know, I just found that interesting. So yeah, this is 73.7 by 55.6 centimeters. It's got 59 colors, 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust. And this one is very adorable. I do like these ghost ones that Catriona Crehan has. They're not ones that I've actually got any of, and yeah, like I said, this one has got a new home. I'm not really in the market for any more Halloween kits unless I absolutely love them, simply because I already have quite a few in my stash, and it's not something that I tend to do more than 1 or 2 a year of. So let's take a look. Let's see what the card is. That one is a bronze as well. And there's a better image of the artwork. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a simple color scheme. Like you've got some lovely blues in the sky, but a lot of this is going to be orangey yellows. Could get a little Save Me to work on, but I suppose someone who loves the artwork that bit more than me might not feel that way. Not that there's anything wrong with it, you know, I'm not dissing the artwork, just explaining why this isn't one that I am personally going to be keeping. There you've got your 3 ABs and your 3 fairy dust. Looks like one of the fairy dust is a pale blue, so maybe that's going to be in that sky, which is always nice. Love a little bit of sparkle in the skies. And let me open this as carefully as possible. Okay, here's the colours. 2 lovely big bags of this orangey AB. And yeah, I'm really enjoying DAC's round drills at the moment. Now I'm working on them more often and it's getting me over the kind of slight aversion I had to ever picking them up. They are really a delight to work with now that the grid has been tightened, so you can multi-place quite easily if that's what you like to do. So yeah. White fairy dust in there. There is that blue fairy dust. Is that 2 bags of it? Yeah, it might be, you know. And there's a pale yellowy AB. There's an orange fairy dust. I think that's all but one, isn't it? Oh, that's a blue fairy dust. Did I imagine that one over there? I might have imagined that one being a fairy dust, but that is definitely a fairy dust. Quality unboxing here, Cat. Yeah, I sometimes wonder, I mean, I've done more unboxings recently than I would like to without breaking them up, and it's just been the nature of, you know, the content that I had and when it came up, and certain things needed to be done at certain times. So yeah, apologies if you're not a big unboxing fan, although you're probably not still here at this point in the video if that's the case. But yeah, I just like taking a look at some kits and bringing you along with me. And I know that people in particular who maybe haven't got the mystery boxes or are after certain kits from them do appreciate seeing them in person. So hopefully some of you are finding this helpful. So this is quite blocky, isn't it? Yeah, this one's going to work up reasonably quickly, I think. Loads of blocking in the sky, and yeah, that blue fairy dust is right up there in the sky. Beautiful. The white fairy dust is in the little ghosties. And then I'm guessing there's going to be a lot in the pumpkin. Yeah, there's an AB going right through that. There is an orangey fairy dust around here. There's another AB, the one that I never did see peering through the side, which is a bit more of a brownie one. I wonder where that is. Not seeing it. Oh, there's a little bit of it in the stalk. Maybe that one is just tiny. Oh, actually, it's in the trees, isn't it? But yeah, a very pretty autumnal colour palette. Definitely one I would personally, I think, find a bit samey. I would have to really, really love the artwork to manage this samey colour palette. But it's definitely a really pretty piece that I can see why they've included it in a mystery box. So fair dues, fair dues. Anyways, that is it for the 2 that I'm not keeping. Now, the one I'm most excited to look at is Crafty Cat. I'm going to look at that next because I'm excited about the mystery kit too, but you don't see as much when looking at it. But I'm really looking forward to checking out the rendering on the Crafty Cat. So let's do that next. Okay, this one is a little bit of me, so much so that people were messaging me saying, Kat, have you seen this one that's in the mystery box? So yeah, very thrilled that this one came up because I haven't seen it too many times on D-Stash yet. Obviously, I love cats. I love the little void floof, but also I love item paintings, like paintings with lots of bits and bobs in them. And I love things like the little miniature photograph in it, the little cat foam on the cappuccino or whatever that is. Yeah, this one's really, really fun. So it's 85.9 by 65 centimeters. So it's a big painting, but it's just that little bit smaller than your typical big and beastie painting. So it's going to go possibly a little bit quicker, although it's going to be quite detailed. 65 colours, which includes 4 ABs and 4 fairy dust diamonds in this one. And yeah, 90,000 drills, whereas your more typical big and beastie size paintings are going to be more like 100 to 110,000 drills. So spake the nerd that remembers these details. But yeah, it's just that tiny bit smaller, which is quite nice because you kind of embark on it thinking of it as a really big project, and it's just going to finish up that little bit quicker than some might. So there is my bronze card. Put that aside to go in my card wallet. And how adorable is this? Oh wow, look at all the details. I love flowers in diamond paintings too. You've got all these little reflective bits up here. Absolutely obsessed with whatever is being filled out in this notepad. I guess it's like a kind of journaling thing, isn't it? I've never tried journaling, but I know a lot of people who have, and like, you know, creating these beautiful pieces where you've stuck all these bits together. And yeah, I'm not creative enough for it, but it does fascinate me. And you've got some gems in there. The candle. For some reason, the little cat is clutching a croissant. We don't know why. But it's very sweet. And here are all the colours. It's going to be a fairly dark colour palette. I mean, there's the Void Kitty, but also there's quite a few darker bits, but then pops of colour coming out, which you probably know I love. Some unusual coloured ABs there too, like a kind of minty green one. Ooh, fun. 666 is a fairy dust, one of my favourite colours in the DMC, that bright, vibrant red. And a lovely purple one too in the 6,000 range, the ones that DAC produces in-house. Ooh, this one's going to be fun. Okay. Here are the drills. Yeah, very dark. Well, not very dark, but like there are lots of dark drills in there. And then you can just imagine already the beautiful contrast of the bright bits popping out. I've just started Life of Tigers, which is my 4th Refresh Your Stash kit, as in my challenge to work through my oldest kits. And that has got so much 310 in it, and then these bright colours popping out. I'm like a section and a half in and already having a whale of a time, because I love paintings that are just very bright and vibrant in general, but then I also love paintings that have that contrast. So what can I see? There is a blue AB there. Oh, there's that minty green AB. Pretty, pretty. There is the purple fairy dust, and next to it the orangey AB and a pink AB. There, just down there you can see that red fairy dust, and then there is a white fairy dust, and I think that's all apart from maybe one AB, which I don't think I can spot, but yeah, really, really lovely colours. Okay, I'm trying to think if I've actually done any paintings by Bridget Ashwood. I know I bought one at one point and then changed my mind about it and destashed it because a friend was after it and she completed it and it looked gorgeous. But I don't know if I've done any others, and yeah, I have liked quite a lot of the pieces that I've seen from her. Funny how it goes sometimes. But yeah, here is Crafty Cat. Oh, it's so adorable. Look at all the blue colours. It's always fascinating to me, things like a black cat, and how there's just so much more that goes into it than just black. This one does actually have a lot of 310 in the render. But yeah, obviously you can't just do that because it'd just be a blob, a blob with eyes. So you've actually got various shades of blues and greys bringing out the features of his face. But there's going to be a little bit of blocking around there. It's a bit broken up around the edges. But yeah, I would say on the whole, this is quite a confetti piece, as you kind of expect when a painting's got so many different bits and bobs. Oh, the paint palette, love that. I think the journal's going to be so fun. The little photo, that is the kind of thing where I'm looking at that in person, and maybe because of being distracted by the symbols, but also because I'm looking up close, it looks kind of funky. But just in the distance that you have in the viewfinder, I can see already that that really works. I love that kind of magic of pixelation and how it works from a distance. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. I'm so going to enjoy the colours and all the little details in this one. Oh, gorgeous. I wonder where the specials go on this one. Let's see, that pink AB, I think I just saw, yeah, I saw some in here. I saw some here. I bet it's going to be in a lot of the flowers because like flowers are something that always tends to attract special drills. A little bit in the paint. That background isn't quite the right kind of pink, is it? But there is some up here in these. What are they, like orbs? Bubbles? I'm not entirely sure. There's also some in the flower up there and that one there. And then the orange AB. Is that the right symbol? Yeah, so it's going up through this. Is that like a bookmark thing? I think it is, right? I'm so bad at identifying things. A little bit in the centers of some of the flowers. It's also all in this orangey candle. It's in the orange gem over here, a little bit here, a little bit over there. So quite a lot of that one. And then the blue and the green ABs were quite small bags from the looks of things. The blue is in the eyes of the cat. Perfect, love that. It's in the dragonfly. It's a little bit in one of those bubbles up there. A little bit in the paint. A little bit over here. Little bits everywhere. And then the minty green one, there is some of it in the gem over here. And I'm guessing, yeah, there's a little bit in there. All those colours have popped up in the relevant paint sections. There is a tiny bit here. And this butterfly or moth, I'm not sure which, that has got some of it in. And then the fairy dust, where is that gorgeous red fairy dust? That is in a lot of the flowers, because a lot of the flowers are kind of pinky reds, aren't they? They've got some of both. So it seems to be popping up in all of those. There is also some of it in the bookmark and the paint and those flowers over there. And then the pink fairy dust, same sorts of places. The white fairy dust, that's doing some outlining up here and around here. It's also all in the white of the paint palette. It's in the flames of the candles. And then a few bits just like dotted around. And then the purple, it's here and here. It's here in these purpley flowers. It is, of course, in the purple bit of the paint. And quite a lot of it along the top I see in various patches. So yeah, quite a lot of special drill action in this one. It's going to be really fun. This is definitely a painting that I probably would have picked up if it came out on a normal release. So yeah, very, very happy to have it in my mystery box for such a bargain price. Okay, let's take a quick look at the mystery kit. Right, last but not least, the mystery kit. This is by Image World. I have historically really loved a lot of Image World pieces, so that was exciting straight away. The mystery groups on Facebook figured out fairly quickly what the image was, and like I said, I do really like it. Just a little disclaimer in terms of what level of spoilers you're going to get here. I'm not going to tell you what that image is, but I am going to peer through the bag of drills like I have for the other kits, so that will give you a little bit of an idea. And I'm going to have a look at the canvas, and I don't know if it will be obvious. Most of the time these days, because of the way they kind of disguise the images, you can't easily tell at a glance what the image is, but you never know. So those are the kind of spoilers you're going to get here. It's big too, 102.8 by 69.9. 89 colours. It is a very vibrant piece with 4 ABs and 6 fairy dust diamonds and 116,000 drills. I love mystery kits so much. I'm itching to work on one soon, but I've kind of like, you may know, I've started like really planning out my diamond paintings, and I do try and leave some flexibility in that, but also because I don't want to have like 98 whips going on. There is an element of, yeah, no, you can't really justify just kitting that up just yet, Cat. And there's so many things that I want to work on soon that, you know, choices have to be made. But I definitely feel like in the next few months, I need to work on a mystery kit again. Okay. Oh, I got a silver. That's nice. And of course, because this is a mystery kit, these symbols are going to be black and white. So we can't tell anything from them, but you can see nice clear symbols. And yes, so many special drills in this one. Not that many kits, I feel, that get up to 10 special drills. So yeah. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. I was like, the 3 that I knew I wanted when I'd seen all the images, I would say this was probably 3rd on the list in terms of priority. I don't know if I would have hunted it down if I hadn't got it. Probably if I'd been able to pick it up for a decent price, I would have done. But the more I think about it, the more I kind of sit on it, the more I'm thinking, yeah, I'm glad I got this. Like, the mystery kits are a big part of the draw of these boxes for me at the moment. Right, here are the colours in a rather ginormous drill bag, as you might have expected, really. Wow, look at these. And the theme of this is, let me word it right so I don't give away something I shouldn't. Nature animals. So you know that this is going to be a natural habitat type theme, and it's going to feature some sort of animals. Yeah, you can see as well that the image of the mystery kit that they put in the box and the colours there are a clue. It's obviously not like a direct match, but you can see that the colours in this do feature here. I'm not seeing any special drills pop out at me. Oh, I tell a lie, there's a green fairy dust up there. There's a couple of bags of that from the looks of it. A blue AB. There is an orange AB. There is another kind of green fairy dust. Looks like a pink AB tucked away down there. That's about all I'm seeing from here. But yeah, we know they're tucked away in there. Okay. Let's have a look. And it's too big for me to show you all of it anyway. But yeah. Just a reminder, it may be obvious. I don't think it's going to be, because the people that figured it out based that on a picture of a canvas that someone posted, and it wasn't the easiest to see to work out which it was going to be. But here it is. Wow. This is definitely one of the bigger paintings in my stash, which previously mystery kits that were really huge daunted me because I thought they'd be slower. I will say, after working on the Christmas Dominic Davison one last year, which was a little smaller than this, but I think it was 98 by 70, and I flew through it because I had so much fun, that is not a consideration for me anymore. And if you've never done a mystery kit before and you're daunted by it, because I've been chatting to various people recently who haven't and are a bit worried, even though they like the idea, you just got to give it a try. Like, they're not for everyone. I'm not going to say that absolutely everyone who's tried one has loved it, but most people I know who've had that kind of little bit of reticence and have gone ahead and tried one have been like, wow, what was I waiting for? Okay, so there it is. I am not going to try and find special drills because that's more or less impossible when staring at a canvas that has been printed in such a way as it's trying to trick your eyes. I can't actually see much of the landmarks that helped people identify it when I'm looking at it in person. I can see one or two, but yeah, It's those colours. The thing that is so satisfying with a mystery kit, particularly if you have one with bright colours, is seeing them pop out from this background. You know, like I was talking about the contrast with a kind of standard kind of diamond painting earlier. It's just, oh, it's so much fun. Okay, let me put that away and then I'll just come back and say goodbye. Okay, that is my 2 copies of Mystery Box 20. Yeah, I feel like I remain undefeated by mystery boxes. Still not been disappointed with the results of one yet. I think it's all about expectations, isn't it? If you go into it expecting to absolutely love everything that's in there, you may well be disappointed, and I completely understand that that's what some people hope for. And then if you're not happy with your box, you know, I'm not telling you you're wrong, I'm certainly not. It's just that my personal attitude to them is more about whether they feel like a good value box, whether they've put nice interesting things in there. Maybe there's things that might push me a little out of my comfort zone that I wouldn't have otherwise bought, but I'd love to do. Maybe I'll get some kits that I absolutely adore and would have bought in a flash. And it's fun, you know, for me. I just like the excitement of waiting to see what I've got, arranging trades if necessary, and at the end of the day, destashing what I don't want. So yeah, for now, if I can keep up, I will probably continue buying them. But yeah, it is getting a little bit spendy at this point. I'm not quite sure how I feel about them seeming to be every month at the moment, but yeah. We'll see what happens in the future. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I hope you are having a lovely sunny weekend wherever you are and you're not too baking hot. It is a bank holiday weekend here in the UK, which, if you don't know what that means, basically means that everyone, like, well, most working people, like office jobs type thing, have a day off on Monday. I'm not actually sure what the one at the end of May is for, but yeah, that's what we have. My son has just started half term, so he's off school for the week, and yeah, it's absolutely wild to be having nice weather for a bank holiday weekend. That just never happens. The UK weather loves to pull out the rain and the sleet and the snow for bank holidays, even if you would not think that was seasonally possible. But yeah, this time round seems like we are going to be roasting. So I'm going to get this edited and put up for later, and then I am going to sit in a room with a fan on me and do some diamond painting because it's too hot for anything more strenuous than that. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it, and if you are not yet subscribed, I'd love to have you stick around, so please consider doing that too, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.